guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
the very controversial life of HyunA.
Aside from her controversial personal relationships, HyunA's career has been riddled with scandals of many kinds. Most of HyunA's earlier controversies had to do with her mature image rather than anything related to her personal life. But instead of people being disturbed that this image was pushed on her ever since she was a teenager, they criticized her endlessly for it. HyunA first debuted with Wonder Girls in May of 2006 when the group released their song Irony, but since she was only 14, you would think she would be given age-appropriate outfits. That wasn't the case whatsoever. She was given extremely short skirts and shorts and was made to perform an inappropriate...
Yeah, she does not look 14 in those photos. Wow.
Wasn't the case whatsoever. She was given...
Yeah, she does not look 14 in those photos.
No.
Well, maybe she wasn't 14 in these photos, I don't know. But yeah, she... Yeah.
Extremely short skirts and shorts and was made to perform an inappropriate choreography at the group's debut showcase. She was part of the group for just a short while before her parents decided to take her out because they were worried about her health.
Finally, we're seeing some parents what's the word?
Intervene.
Yes, there we go. Intervention, yeah. Because where's the parents in K-pop? I don't understand. It's never parents don't say nothing. Come on.
Just a year later, she debuted with 4 Minute as a member. The group had a very energetic girl crush concept without being overly provocative, but as time passed, their music videos started putting more spotlight on HyunA, not just during her singing or dancing moments. In the video for Mirror Mirror, one of her moves from the choreography was censored and banned from most live performances due to its very inappropriate nature. Because of how much Cube was focused on HyunA, it was normal that she became the most famous member of the group, so her solo debut was met with instant success. However, due to the image Cube and previously JYP Entertainment was pushing on her, she was also met with a lot of backlash. Change, the song she debuted with, also...
So was she Cube or JYP? I'm confused.
I thought she transferred over.
I guess one label was part of as a Wonder Girls and as a solo on another label maybe?
Faced a ban because it was considered too inappropriate for broadcast. This made no sense since the choreography was similar to what HyunA was already doing in 4 Minutes music videos, but it seems like everything became a bit too much for the Korean audience, leading to the first controversy surrounding HyunA's image. Netizens also had problems in the past with her outfits, complaining that they were too short for her age even if she had safety shorts under them. Since technically all publicity was good publicity, the rightful criticism against her outfits wasn't taken into account whatsoever. In fact, fans noticed the company putting more emphasis on her looks rather than her talents as she focused more on her solo career. For example, when she and Hyunhyung debuted with Troublemaker as a duo, she was sent to perform on stage in extremely short skirts and dresses paired with high heels, which significantly limited...
Oh, we saw this.
Yeah.
I remember this was a really good performance. We saw this. Yeah, this was a phenomenal performance.
Her movement. The Troublemaker era was very controversial in general as everyone had opposition to the racy choreography, which had the members touching each other.
Yeah, I felt like this was very seductive, but that's what they were portraying. I felt it was very well executed.
I think, I don't know how old she was here though.
I guess, yeah, if she was like underage, then yeah, that was, but if she was an adult, I felt like this was a really good execution.
Making a lot of contact on stage. The other songs she released as a soloist like Bubble Pop and Ice Cream only furthered her provocative image and got even more backlash as she was continuously pushing what was acceptable for TV and teenage audiences. During the Bubble Pop era, HyunA was criticized for appearing too dark and resembling a foreigner. She got even more...
Well, that's racist. Too dark. Okay.
Backlash for her dancing, which led to another ban. This is an image that followed her throughout her career and an image that led to her being considered too controversial up until this day. However, one thing about HyunA was that she didn't care. She couldn't do anything about her exploitation when she was a child, but she fully embraced her appearance when she grew up. Sure, she would get a lot of hate comments calling her all sorts of derogatory names, but she made the criticism part of her brand and neither the public nor HyunA appeared to be affected by it anymore. So the controversies she was involved in due to her image, outfits, or choreographies didn't impact her career as much as other things she did. One of the most talked about aspects of her career was definitely her love life. She had a few rumors about who she was dating back in the day, but none of them were ever confirmed. The first time she had a confirmed relationship was with Dawn, a former member of Pentagon and fellow member of Triple H. There were already rumors brewing about the nature of their relationship early on, as their performances showed that they had a lot of chemistry, but that was all they were at the time, just rumors, until it was officially confirmed in 2018. According to HyunA, the two had been dating ever since 2016 after she confessed her feelings to to him. Dawn said, I knew when she said she would wait that she meant she would hold things off until I'm ready to date her once I debut and build my career, but I was already ready. I didn't want to waste the time. They kept things on the down low until a media outlet came out with a report that the two were dating. You know how the rest of the story went. Cube Entertainment was quick to deny the rumors, and HyunA took things into her own hands and released a statement to confirm that the two were in a relationship. Cube then terminated both of their contracts, saying that they had betrayed the company's trust, and Dawn and HyunA were
Girl, you just messed up your bag.
Yeah, but to be fair, like, why is so hard for Cube to just say, yeah, they're dating? Well, why is that problem? That is so fucked up to me. Like, why is that?
I think because I guess it takes away the focus to what their investments are.
Like, why deny, lie? They're not like committing no crimes. Two, I assume, grown. Yes, they are grown, because if she was debuted in 2006 and she was 14 at that time, in 2016 she's 24. She's a grown woman.
I feel like they gotta just tie their dating into what their product they're promoting or what song they're promoting.
So basically, she got let go because she was dating.
Why would you do
that?
that?
Is ridiculous.
Why would you do that?
to date all they wanted. However, there were a few problems with their relationship. The first was that the two weren't technically equals. HyunA was indeed older than him, but was also his senior in the music industry by 9 years. While this wasn't a big deal since Dawn was an adult and the relationship was completely consensual,
She wasn't 9 years older than him. She was just 9 years old, like longer in the industry. Which is not exactly problematic.
And how much older she is?
I don't know how much older, but she's been in the industry since so young. Mm-hmm. So she's been in this industry longer.
But the way they said that, they make it sound like he's like a baby.
Well, the words she used, yes, but she did say he's an adult, so at least 18.
Fighting to come forward and confirm their relationship did a lot more damage to him than HyunA. They were both dropped from the company, but HyunA already had an established career, had a lot of money in her bank account, and a strong fan base, while Dawn went from being one of the most popular members of Pentagon to only HyunA's boyfriend and struggled to make a name for himself. At the time, wherever HyunA would have decided to go, she could have had the career she wanted while Dawn didn't have the same luxury. When the two joined P Nation, it was said that the company only took Dawn in because they knew that it was the only way to sign HyunA. He left a rising group where he was really valued as a rapper and songwriter to enter a company where every single one of his musical releases was tied to his girlfriend. You can't really blame HyunA for the outcome, but it wasn't fair for Dawn. Before they were kicked out from Q, the company was aware.
It's a tough situation. As she said, you can't blame HyunA for it, but
honestly,
it seems the guy got the short end of the stick.
Yeah, because she was the one to come up with the statement and kind of decided both their fates was over at Q. Because Q fired both of them.
Yeah, but I want to believe, I don't know, but I want to believe that they talked about it and he said, yeah, let's
then why wasn't that the joint statement? Don't give me joint statement.
Of the two dating and might have been.
It's something you would do to get, like, you would talk to your partner about, not just like, oh, you know what, fuck your feelings, I'm just going to say it. I don't think so.
But it seems like she takes the lead of that relationship because she was the one to say to kind of get the relationship
it does
going.
seem like she wears the pants because she's older. I think that matters.
And she has more power too.
More power. She's older. I do think, yeah.
Which would mean that both HyunA and Dawn would have been able to continue their careers without a hitch. It wouldn't be the first time that HyunA would defy her agency and announce her relationships on her own, but we will get to that later. There was also
as we know, the age is very important in Korea. Like, there's a very, very big hierarchy in terms of age.
Specific situation that made the public view HyunA in a different light. You remember that performance where Dawn takes off his shirt during a performance, right? It was seen as a funny, steamy moment before Dawn actually revealed the truth. According to him, he didn't want to take his shirt off, but HyunA insisted on it and continued to pressure him to take it off, despite him not feeling comfortable doing so in front of an audience. He said, I actually said no, I said I wasn't going to do it, that I wasn't going to take my shirt off because HyunA kept telling me to do it, I didn't want to, so HyunA got the dancers to take my shirt off me. This was far from a normal situation, as she literally disregarded his wish and pretty much put him on the spot and forced him to undress in front of a live audience.
Especially if you don't want to do it.
That's not exactly cool. But as we just literally talked, she does seem to hold the power in the relationship.
Just because she is comfortable taking off her shirt does not mean that everyone else is. This moment alone made many fans raise their eyebrows, as it started a speculation that Dawn had very little control over their relationship and what was happening between them. Now let's move on to one of the many issues of former Highlight member Junhyung, whom HyunA started to date only recently. Except for the Burning Sun controversy tied to his name, he and HyunA...
I don't know.
So how's his career? I wonder, because it seemed like P Nation.
Well, Pentagon no longer exists. I don't know. We haven't heard of the guy, so I think his career is not doing too good. But then again, what do we know?
Because from very early on in her career. They have been close friends ever since 2009, when HyunA debuted with 4 Minute and Junhyung debuted with Beast.
So she was part of 4 Minute too, not just Wonder Girls? God
yeah,
damn.
remember? Her parents pulled her from Wonder Girls, and then she ended up in 4 Minutes because 4 Minutes don't do too much sexy.
Also, okay, because 4 Minutes was part of Jew.
No. Cube was Wonder Girls, and then they switch over.
And 4 Minutes, I think, was JYP.
Mm-hmm.
But how did Cube let her go then?
Because her parents pulled her up and said for
No, but
reasons.
Cube let her go for dating. That was Cube.
How I understood the parents said, out the group, I guess. I don't know.
So close, actually, that their flirty performances led to people thinking that the two were dating. It was never confirmed, but it was widely believed so, which is why everyone was confused when HyunA said that she had been dating Dawn in 2016 because she and Junhyung were heavily flirting in an episode of Happy Together, once again starting rumors that they were dating. So if he and HyunA were flirting so publicly, did that mean that HyunA was dismissing her relationship with Dawn? Since we don't know the exact date Dawn and HyunA started dating, we don't know whether she was in a relationship or not at the time that she and Junhyung filmed the Happy Together episode, but it still seemed iffy to many people. She was also involved in some minor controversies, like wearing a controversial backpack and cultural appropriation, but they were forgotten pretty quickly. In November of 2022, the relationship between her and Dawn ended, and even though there were many rumors that they got back together, both of them clarified that they were just good friends. Then, a year after their split, HyunA supposedly started dating Junhyung, leading to the biggest controversy of her career. The couple were seen on a flight to the US in November of 2023, as well as at a restaurant, but HyunA didn't go public with their relationship until January 18th, 2024. Once again, this was done without notifying her company, but when she revealed her relationship with Junhyung, it didn't get the same response as when she said she was dating Dawn. The reason why is that her current boyfriend had admitted to watching a video taken and shared without a woman's consent and making inappropriate comments about it. The video in question was shared by none other than Junhyung, who was heavily involved in the Burning Sun scandal, and Junhyung was very aware that the video was shared without the woman's consent and that Junhyung had a habit of doing this. However, he never reported it and only admitted to knowing about this after the media started linking his name to the Golden Phone scandal and saying that he was a part of the chat room. This is also why he left his group Beast, at the time known as Highlight, and went into hiding until his controversy simmered down. But even though he wasn't a part of the infamous chat room of the Burning Sun scandal, he was still shunned by the public for not reporting anything and for watching the video. So for HyunA, someone who was widely beloved by the public, to date someone who didn't care about women being harmed and violated came as a shock to everyone. Considering everything, it's not surprising that she didn't let her company know about this. Usually idols inform their agencies of their relationships because if the news comes out, then the agency can be prepared if something goes wrong. HyunA was aware that announcing that she was dating Junhyung would be a PR nightmare and her company would never approve of it, so she did it herself. At Arena, her current label, has only said that they can't comment on the situation as it's her personal life, but we can assume that the situation has strained the relationship between them. On top of that, this is the second time that she went behind her company's back and announced such big news to the public without letting the company prepare for a potential scandal. In addition to her fans and the public denouncing her,
yeah, it is second time, but at the same time, what scandal? A woman is dating. God damn, like, there's no scandal involved. Like, she should talk. I'm not saying she should talk.
Not the right word. They should use a different word.
Yeah, she should talk to the company. I'm not saying she should. I mean, it's a two-way street, because then we get mad at companies that they, do shit.
Oh,
but we should.
I just hit me.
Is like it? A ton of no renovation?
No, yeah, exactly. They're working in the same company, no?
Who?
Dawn and HyunA.
Oh wow, I don't know what Dawn is doing nowadays.
No, when Cube came out and say, okay, they're not dating because they're two artists under their thing, under their company.
Yeah.
So I would think, they can't date because they work in the same company. No.
Oh, like some sort of
No dating within the company, which I understand this policy.
Yeah, that's a policy. You cannot get mad at that policy. It does exist here in the States too in some companies. I don't know. Could be. Yeah, no idea. But that's an interesting point.
HyunA's friends have also started cutting ties with her. It was said that exes Hani...
But anyway, I was saying, because we get mad at companies when companies do bullshit. Without letting the groups know or like whatever. So I feel like we should keep the same energy. But too, I feel like she should have let the company know at least, to prepare. I'm not saying she should have let the company control her decision and say, no, you can't do it. But
she took it outside. So I think this is something that should have been handled in-house. Like,
what she did she take outside?
Like, she should have discussed with the company internally, okay, look, I am dating this person. How are we going to move forward?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yes or no? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She should have, talk to them and then announce. Because I'm not saying she should have, if the company didn't want to announce it, wanted to hide. I don't think she should have agreed with that, but she should have let them know.
Yeah, because she really flexed on the company. Yeah. And when people start flexing, companies start to wonder, like, whoa, I'm putting the money, not you.
And 2AM's Jo Kwon stopped following HyunA after the post was made, but according to Hani's own fans, she had unfollowed HyunA months before this. As for Jo Kwon, he quickly clarified that their friendship remained strong and even liked the picture HyunA posted with Junhyung to emphasize their friendship. To add to the surprises, fans were shocked when they discovered that Miss A's Gia had also unfollowed HyunA. Given their close friendship, this move suggested that HyunA's reputation has taken a hit that she will most likely never recover from. HyunA has tried acting like she doesn't care about the backlash by making a post after announcing her relationship, but then deleted it when the comments were swarmed with disapproving people. She has lost hundreds of thousands of followers since then, and we can safely say that unlike her other controversies mentioned here, it will be hard for her to get her career back on track as many fans swore to boycott her next comeback. The whole situation is still a hot...
This video did what it's supposed to do, make you question HyunA a lot. Because I'm not saying, what's the highlight, like, what's the things to like about HyunA, but that's not the point of this video.
And HyunA still hasn't addressed it, but no matter what she does or says, it will be difficult to become relevant again.
Because from how I gather, it seems like at a young age, everyone's telling her what to do, how to dress, how to behave. So now as an adult, she's wilding out. She's kind of taking the control in her hands and probably exerting that power over onto others. So I think...
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know much about her. Now I do. I felt nothing about her. I don't really feel anything about her either now. I mean, she did what she did. She didn't do anything illegal. Her character, is it questionable? Maybe a little bit, but we don't know her motives.
Yeah, I think the ethics of it all.
Yeah, the ethics.
They're having people take off their shirts when they don't want to.
Yeah, the ethics is a little questionable, but it's always two sides of the story. Maybe she's rebelling against the company or something. She was like really done dirty. So yeah,
I wonder what the comments say.
It was interesting to learn this, but I'm not gonna judge her. And the fact that almost all of the fandoms have turned their backs against her shows how much she has messed up.
Wow.
I was always on her side. I was angry at people who talk bad, but what she did now, she literally destroyed her whole career.
That's interesting. Usually we see the opposite, like people take great support over their idols.
Well, but yeah, really but those comments would probably be downvoted. It just shows the most upvoted comments,
Okay. Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. So please like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord, and as always, share as much kindness as possible.